Caibel the strategist here, and today we are playing Somewhere. Yes, that is the name of the map, is just Somewhere. I don't know why or what this is about, but apparently it's something. I've been trying to download this map for a while, mainly because I wanted to see what it was about, but my phone was having some issues with like processing the data for the main page for this download map. The main download page for this map. Sorry, couldn't exactly get the words right. Um. Okay, up we go into darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yes, I had to. Uh, but yeah, I've been trying to download this for a while. It wouldn't download. There's another map I'm also trying to download, but it's having issues as well. Mainly saying the download failed. So I'll try that in a week. I'll try downloading that map in a week, see if that one works. If not, then I'm pretty much screwed. But so far, we're just playing this map, which seems to be psychological horror, I guess, from the looks of it. Like, there's no real jump scares, from what I could tell from the screenshots from the download page. But this is pretty much just, from what looks like, psychological horror. Like, we're alone, trying to deal with like random, I guess, stuff. I don't know. Right now it just looks like a bunch of hallways. Okay. Like I said, bunch of hallways. Feels like I'm in the back rooms. There's just endless hallways and endless mazes. I can't do anything. And that is a drawing transition. Don't know where any of this is. Like, at all. I really don't. Okay. The door closed. From the looks of it. By door, I mean the way out. Okay. I'm like trying to find my way out of this. It says behind you, but there's nothing there. So I'm just going to like continuously walk backwards until I can't anymore. Okay. I seem to have stopped moving from the looks of it. Can't move back anymore. But we can go over this way. Seems to be a trail of little white dots, which I'm not too perturbed about. But so far it's just this. Just endless dark in all directions, except for the little white dots that I keep seeing. Okay, well, we made it to an exit. It's closed. Okay, door came out of nowhere. Literally a door from nowhere. Okay. There's just a door that came out of nowhere for no reason. Is this like subliminal or something? Like a subliminal horror map? Because I'm not getting the story here. Usually, like, horror has, like, a story. Why did we just jump into a fucking... If you don't know, that was a cutscene. I did not press anything. That was a cutscene. And we jumped into a hole. Now, I jumped into a hole into it from a lot of horror maps. This, I was not expecting to have a cutscene do it. That leaves a lot to be questioned. Like, why did I just jump into a hole for no reason? And why are we in an office building now? Like, before we were what looked like a back alley or a train station or something. Now we're just outside, not outside, but in a office building from the looks of it. And there seems to be something called variance. Or something. Is this what it means by variance? Just demons? Okay. There's a long, dark void into a locker for no reason. Like, I would love for there to be, like, a story to this. Map creators, if you're watching this, what's the story here? Because I'm not getting it. Like, it's not explaining anything. It's not, like, saying anything. Like, you could have had, like, the main character, which is the player, say something here, like, oh, this is for this. But no. You just have it so it explains nothing. And it functions like a subliminal horror map. Which, if your, like, objective was to create a subliminal horror map, congrats, you've achieved it. You've achieved subliminal horror map levels of weirdness. Okay. So, we get that. And what's in here? To be honest, I thought this was just a blocked off door. I didn't know there was a room in there. It's just a pitch black room with nothing inside it. And there's locked doors. There's wing B. Or area B. Sorry. No. Okay, so we can't go that way. So many doors, so many rooms, so little time. There is a freaking book that says he came. I'm going to make a freaking joke. Do not underestimate me and my perverted jokes. So, hey, we got a key. I tried to open that one on the bottom, but you can't. Okay. So, we have this area. The elevator area. So far, there's nothing. That's not the elevator. This is the elevator. But, it's locked, or it's not working. They turned it off. I guess. There's nothing that way. I honestly don't know what the story is. To be honest, I just thought the floor was caked for a minute. I did not realize that it wasn't. It's stone, but I thought it was just cakes, like the old cake texture. Which, if you don't know what the old like Minecraft cake texture is, I'll put up on screen now. Basically, it was just a cake with like a thing in the middle. It looked very similar to how it does now, but it was less like detailed, I would say. But yeah, the old cake texture was very different. Was slightly more, not slightly more detailed, but slightly less detailed than the current texture. And now we have the skull. We can complete the ritual. Yay! I just did a demon ritual and got a key. Lovely. This key is to the elevator. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to put myself through this? Like, evil spirits don't like me. Period. They run at the sight of me. I'm not joking. I once went into a legitimately haunted house, came out and didn't experience a single thing. Literally, no one messed with me. Which, frankly, is shocking, considering numerous other people went into that same area and they had an experience. Like, they reported like things moving around or them being touched or a cold breeze down the back of their neck or something. Basically, like the stereotypical stuff you would expect from like from a legitimately haunted house. But for me, nope, not a single thing. I didn't feel a single thing. That's not a joke. No cold breezes, no touching, no moving objects, nothing. Like, I placed something down, it was still right there the moment I left it. Just, nope, nothing. Which I find funny, that no evil spirit will ever, like, harm me. Which is hilarious. And that was a weird transition. It showed us the environment, and then faded out to black again. And we got another hole. My guess, we jump in. Oh. Well then. We're down in a train station. Or what looks to be a train station. There is only one light source. Everywhere else, or not one light source, but like limited light sources. Like one type of light source, I would say. And from the looks of it, they're not very well used. Which, if so, that's kind of weird. Thing is, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing down here. And having a bit of narration would help here. This is what I mean, map creators. If you create a map and don't like tell the player what's supposed to happen, at least give a hint to what's supposed to happen, they're just gonna run around and not know what the frick to do. And if there is supposed to be like narration, there isn't. You might want, if there was supposed to be, you might want to fix it in the next update for this map. So far, it's a good premise. Like, it's a good starting point. But if you don't do anything with it, like add a story or anything, you're just basically doing what the original Alice in Wonderland did. And I'm not talking about like the modern day Alice in Wonderland. No, there is an entire separate like movie of Alice in Wonderland where it's just a little girl going through Wonderland and it is a freaking drug trip. Like, she plays chess with chess pieces. She becomes a chess piece. Like, there's a Mad Hatter, there's a Red Queen, there's everything. But it is a lot more of a drug trip and less of a story. There's no real story, it's just a drug trip. And that's how it originally was for Alice in Wonderland. And this is what I feel like right now is like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. Or like I'm Alice and I'm going through Wonderland. And yeah, there's not much I can say about it other than this feels like a drug trip. Like it feels like I'm on drugs going from one scene to the next. Oh wow, I have no control over my actions and probably just shitting on the couch. I'm sorry if anyone actually does drugs, but that's usually how it goes. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like most of the time, most drug addicts, they're not that crazy. What they normally do is just sit somewhere and just like freaking look horrified at what they're seeing. Like it's either horrified weirdness or just amazed like spectacle with like drug addicts. And the reason I know this is because I took psychology in high school, and we had to do a report on drugs and their effects for psychology. I got the drug PCP, which if you don't know what that drug is, it is angel dust. Yes, I know what that. I know the character from Hazbin Hotel is named Angel Dust. Yes, they did die from PCP. Here's the thing with PCP though. PCP doesn't outright kill you. It can't cause like heart attacks or strokes or anything. It can't do anything other than make you feel like you're invincible. And that's where the death comes in. Basically, what PCP does is it makes you feel invincible, like you're a god. And that leads to people constantly running out into traffic trying to kill themselves. And most of them succeed. Like, I'm sorry to say. Like, PCP is a horrific drug, and those who take it don't even know how horrific it is until it's too late. The best thing you can do for someone on PCP is lock them in a room and barricade the door and hope that room has no windows or anything. That way you don't like harm them. Like PCP is a very horrific drug. Just saying. I also have a brother who did drugs back in like high school. He was an asshole. He would constantly get into fights, and some people thought he was on steroids or meth or something. Keep in mind, my brother had anorexia, was anorexic. In other words, he would eat and then puke. I'm not joking. I don't think it's a good thing to do that, so please don't. If you have anorexia, please eat your food. Don't puke it up. Don't do anything. Just eat it. Like, most people with anorexia aren't fat. They're actually very skinny. And frankly, if you are like dreadfully skinny and have anorexia, please, you need to gorge yourself on food before you kill yourself. Like, I don't want to see people dying from things like anorexia or food related disorders. It is a horrific thing. And we just opened the freaking door over here. But yeah, anorexia is horrific. How did we go from talking about PCP to anorexia? I don't know. I don't know how we went from that, but we did. Um, Hopefully this map is almost over so I can stop talking and making myself sound like a moron. We got a ladder. Gotta climb up again. Not sure what any of this is about. We went down and down, now we're going up. And now we're back here. Sorry. That was a burp. Okay. Got more stuff here. We're back at the variants. Yep. Variants. I'm guessing these are all like the different types of demons. If so, that's very weird. Why are you imprisoning demons after summoning them? We were being watched. That was the room from before, where we got the head. We are being watched. This is the exit. This is supposed to be a variant. Are we a variant? Are we one of the variants? From the looks of it, yeah. We got a teleporter here. And we turn that on. And we teleport. But, are we one of the variants? And we're back here. Why is there a hole here? Map creators? I don't think I'm supposed to see that. It's the end. Here are the credits. If you guys want to pause the screen and read the names and stuff, please do. But this is the end of the map. So I'll see you all next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you all later. Bye!